Chapter 61. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In 10 minutes, the test starts. He needs to quickly crack open these 6 treasure chests, hoping to snag some loot that'll boost his real power. Chapter 62, Non-stop looting, 11 more. After Qin Feng signed off from the chat, he pulled out 6 treasure chests from his storage ring, 3 bronze, 3 silver. This was his haul. He eagerly grabbed a bronze chest, bronze treasure chest, 98% chance of opening tier 2 items, 2% chance of opening tier 3 items. Whoosh! A flash of white light, he opened the first bronze chest. Instantly, the chest vanished, leaving him holding a pair of awesome-looking wrist guards. They were solid silver, gleaming, and seriously cool. Bronze treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained tier 2 item, Dragon Elephant Bracers. Dragon Elephant Bracers, pair defense plus 20, constitution plus 5, earth resistance plus 100%. Defense plus 20, constitution plus 5, that's like adding 25 attribute points. Sweet. Just goes to show, a piece of tier 2 gear can really make a difference. It's almost like a helping hand from above. Even though humans start out weak, they get their talents early and can equip gear later on. This helps them close the gap with the beasts. They can even use gear to overpower beasts of the same rank. Qin Feng wasted no time slapping on the wrist guards, one on each arm. Right away, a weird energy flowed from the bracers, buffing his physique. His overall strength got a bump. Felt amazing. Stoked, he went for the second bronze chest. Another white flash, and the chest was gone. This time he got an elegant bracelet, silver all over and carved with elephant designs. Bronze treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained tier 2 item, Dragon Elephant Bracelet. Dragon Elephant Bracelet, strength plus 30. Holy crap. Strength plus 30. That's like adding 30 strength points. This piece is even better than the bracers. Definitely top tier stuff for a tier 2 item. Awesome. Qin Feng slapped on the Dragon Elephant Bracelet, and another white light flared, sending a surge of raw energy coursing through him. So good. Another strength boost. He then opened the third bronze chest. Bronze treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained tier 2 item, Giant's Ring. Giant Ring, strength plus 25, earth resistance plus 100%. Not bad either. Probably dropped by that mutant stone giant. A little weaker on the strength, but the added earth resistance is killer. He slipped it on, and more energy flooded him. In a flash, his strength jumped again. Qin Feng was pumped. Next up, the 3 silver chests. Now that's where the real loot was. Silver treasure chest, 98% chance of opening tier 3 items, 2% chance of opening tier 4 items. White light. A silver chest disappeared. Next thing he knew, Qin Feng was holding a seriously impressive helmet. Silver treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained tier 3 item, Dragon Elephant Helmet. Dragon Elephant Helmet, defense plus 70, constitution plus 5, earth resistance plus 100%. Yes. Finally, a helmet. And tier 3, no less. Sweet. Your head's a weak spot, gotta protect it. Plus, this helmet was silver from top to bottom, etched with mystical runes, covering his face and cheeks. Even his eyes were shielded by tinted lenses, total 360-degree coverage. Qin Feng couldn't wait. He slapped the helmet on. Now he was geared up from head to toe, totally decked out. His strength surged again, making him feel unstoppable. Now for the second silver chest. Silver treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained tier 4 item, Dragon Elephant King Armor. Dragon Elephant King Armor, defense plus 110, constitution plus 10, earth resistance plus 100%. No way. Tier 4. He pulled a freakin' tier 4 item. From a 2% chance. Qin Feng was ecstatic. The Dragon Elephant King Armor was pure silver, covered in divine symbols, and incredibly detailed. It dwarfed the Bear King Armor in every way. No comparison. Without hesitation, Qin Feng shed the Bear King armor and donned the Dragon Elephant King armor. His whole vibe changed, and his power shot through the roof. Now, the Dragon Elephant King armor, Dragon Elephant helmet, Dragon Elephant bracers, and Dragon Elephant bracelet all shimmered in the sunlight, as if pulsing with power. A breeze swept through, rustling the grass. Qin Feng stood in the wind, like a silver-clad god of war, totally badass. But he wasn't done yet. One silver chest left to go. Here we go. White light, and the chest vanished. Silver treasure chest opened successfully. Obtained Tier 4 item, Fire Spirit Liquid. Fire Spirit Liquid, an essence of nature. Only those with fire affinity can ingest and use it. After ingestion, there is a chance to improve fire affinity and increase associated power. Reminder, this essence enhances affinity, but only for fire affinities below B level. What? Unbelievable. Another Tier 4. 2 in a row. On a 2% chance each time. This was insane. Awesome. So damn awesome. Without missing a beat, Qin Feng swallowed the drop of fiery red liquid. Boom. As the liquid went down, it exploded into raw energy, flooding his body, reaching every cell. Instantly, his blood began to boil, burning him from the inside out, from the bone marrow to the skin. The pain was almost unbearable. The fire spirit liquid was transforming his physique. Then, as quickly as it came, the pain vanished, replaced by a wave of pure pleasure that washed over him. The fire spirit liquid transformation was successful. Your physique plus 10. The fire spirit liquid transformation was successful. Your fire resistance increases by plus 100%. The fire spirit liquid transformation was successful. Your fire affinity has evolved into a C-level talent, true fire mastery. It worked. It actually worked. Finally, a C-rank talent. C-level talents were ridiculously rare. Out of the 1,000+ people in Village 911, only Lu Xian had a naturally occurring talent of that level. Qin Feng had managed to snag all sorts of talents through endless extraction, but none of them even came close to C-level. Now, he finally had one. Reminder, it has been detected that your fire affinity has reached C rank, and the power of any fire you release is doubled. Chapter 62. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Reminder, your fire talent is C rank, doubling the damage of your Hellfire skill. Talent boosts kick in fast. Qin Feng was stoked. He'd opened all 6 treasure chests and scored big. He was decked out in new gear, a complete upgrade from his old setup. His strength had jumped significantly. His latest stats popped into his head. Level 9, 23870/100000. Class, Level 2 Judge, 0/200. Reputation, 29, Novice General. Strength, 262 plus 58, Power Surge, D-Level. Agility, 263 plus 15, Speed Surge, D-Level. Constitution, 277 plus 20, Fortified Constitution, D-Level. Energy, 274, Intensive Mind, D-Level. Hearing, Superficial, E-Level. Vision, Superficial, E-Level. Enhanced Smell, F-Level. Elemental Talent, True Meaning of Fire, C-Level, Earth. Manipulation, D-Level. Darkness Manipulation, D-Level. Bloodline Talent, E-Class Bloodline Enhancement, Dragon Blood. Innate Talent, Endless Extraction, SSS-level. Skills, Eye of True Sight, Tier 1, Hellfire, Tier 2, Mysterious Crystal Armor, Tier 2, Beast Control, Tier 3. Combat Rating, 28 stars. Nice. Combat rating at 28 stars. The new gear bumped his rating from 26 to 28 stars. Sweet. Qin Feng was ecstatic. The surge in power was a major rush. Gear definitely makes a huge difference. Right, I need to get rid of that second-tier Blood Wolf sword and Bear King armor. They're useless to me. Qin Feng thought, opening the trading channel and listing the 2 items for sale. Just then, a system notification popped up. Announcement, the countdown is over. camp betting begins. The test was finally starting. Qin Feng quickly opened the task channel to check his personal mission, sea-level task, break the seal of the 5 elements, task content, collect the cores of the 5 kings, gold, wood, water, fire, earth. Then, go to Dragonfall Slope, find the 5 elements altar, and break the enchantment seal on 911 Novice Village. Task reminder, you have the king, earth, core. It's recommended to head to Iju Mountain west of Lilua Grassland, kill the gold-devouring ants, and get the king, gold, core. Task reminder, the gold-devouring ant queen is a level 13 king beast, the second weakest of the 5 kings. A team of 40+ level 10 powerhouses is recommended for a 70% plus success rate. Whoa! The gold-devouring ant queen was a level 13 king beast. Also, the quest hints were interesting. For the Mammoth King, they suggested a 20+ person team. For the gold ants, it was 40+. Was the ant queen twice as strong as the Mammoth King? If so, she'd be a tough customer. But with his boosted strength, he was feeling more confident. Qin Feng took off toward Iju Mountain. Chapter 63, The Points Race, all in. 12 more, Qin Feng took off toward Iju Mountain. Winning was everything. Unlocking the map was crucial. The sooner the better. It was about the future of the village. Maybe the future of 911 Village was the future of all the Longwa people in District 1. Qin Feng sped up, heading for Iju Mountain. Meanwhile, the chat channel was blowing up as the entire village mobilized. Guys! It's on! Betting started. I'm so hyped. But I'm only level 2, can't help with anything. Yeah. Points are only for killing level 5+ beasts. Need level 5 powerhouses for that. Only 4 in our village, right? Dude, how long since you checked the rankings? Besides Qin Feng, Lu Xian hit level 6. Long Shan, Wu Yong, Gu Ming, Lei Ju, Yu Wen, and Lu Yuan are all level 5 now. Holy crap. So many. Our village is stacked. Duh. We won 3 in a row. Think that happened by accident? Haha. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. 8 people in our village can score points. Don't underestimate us. I'm only level 4, but with a D-level talent, I can still take down level 5 beasts and score. Haha. Me too. Level 4, D-level talent, can also kill level 5s. No way. Me too. Same here. Huh. 0.9 level 4 powerhouses with D-level talent suddenly appeared, each capable of killing level 5 beasts. The chat channel went wild. Whoa. You guys are amazing. Level 4 taking down level 5s. Unbelievable. Haha. We got 60 free attributes from winning 3 in a row. If we can't punch above our weight, that'd be embarrassing. That Wu Yong and others joined in. Wu Yong, that's right. I'm going after level 6 beasts. Lei Ju, haha. Me too. Long Shan, Lu Xian, you going for a level 7. Lu Xian, already in the level 7 beast zone. Lu Yuan, this is awesome. 17 people in our village can score. No other village can touch us. Gu Ming, haha. That's right. 911 Village is the strongest in District 1. The Longwa people will be the strongest Blue Star people. Hey. I'm level 4, but an E-level talent, can't solo a level 5 beast. If I could hit level 5, I could definitely take one down. Same here. Crap. Me too. You level 4s have scoring potential. Help us level up to 5. More scoring power for the village. Great idea. Where are you guys? We'll help you level. I'm in the level 4 Fierce Beast Zone, 223.345. Me too, 589.227. Be right there. Thanks, guys. No sweat. The more level 5 killers, the better. Let's go. Ha. Wu Yong, don't forget. Qin Feng is our main scorer. Give him any tier 1 spirit grass, fruit, or mutated beast corpses you find. He can use them. Got it, Wu Yong. Found another tier 1 spirit fruit. Perfect for trading Qin Feng a steel knife. Ha. Lucky. Envious. Let's get to work. The chat channel was buzzing with energy, everyone was united and pumped. Meanwhile, in the 383 village chat channel, people from Nanbangwo were mobilizing. Only 3 level 5s, no level 6s. Scoring will be slow, Smekta. I'm level 5, but I can't beat level 5 beasts. Are you kidding? Smekta. Humans are weaker than beasts of the same rank, normal. Fair point. Not everyone was as lucky as 911 village with their extra attributes. The Longwa people in 911 village were strong for their levels. In village 446, the Asangwo people were excited. Salman, we'll get revenge this time. Lord Amir, Amir, of course. 24 villages on our side, only 3 Longwa villages. They're doomed. Salman, did Qin Feng mess up? How else would he have 3 villages against 24, Amir, haha. Definitely. I'm so happy, I want to sing and dance. We want to dance too. Let's dance. Haha. Chop 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 egg big egg. So cold. Playing in the northeast, although the northeast is not big, I have no home in the big training. So cold. Playing in the northeast, although the northeast is not big, I have no home in the big training. The 446 chat channel was singing and dancing. Chapter 63. You are listening at novelfull.audio. ASIN is what gives fans their confidence. Meanwhile, over in village number 5's chat, the Sakurajima players were gearing up. Nobu Takeda, Miyamoto-sama, the stats are in. We've got 12 people over level 5 in our village. 9 are level 5, 2 are level 6, and you're level 8, Nobuyuki Takeda, but we lost that bet, remember? Resources got cut in half, so everyone's weaker now. 6 of the 9 level 5 guys couldn't even take down level 5 beasts. They're not scoring at all, Miyamoto Lang, Baga. Damn that Qin Feng. He cheated us. We'd never have lost if it wasn't for him. Takeda Shin, Miyamoto-sama, we're gonna win this time, for sure. We've got 24 villages on our side, and they only have 3. We outnumber them 8-1, Miyamoto Lang, Baga. This time, I swear I'll wipe away the shame from last time. If I screw this up again, I'll commit seppuku. That's how seriously I'm taking this. Takeda-kun, you're my man. Got it, Takeda Shin, hi, Miyamoto Lang, seeing a chance for payback, renewed his vow. The people of Sakurajima watched in silence. Across the board, Lighthouse Country, Sakurajima Country, Asami Country, Nanbang Country, everyone was mobilizing. The villages in these countries were feeling good, thinking victory was in the bag. Before long, villages everywhere started hunting beasts to rack up points. Time sure does fly. An hour zipped by. West edge of Lilua Prairie, 911 village. Qin Feng looked at the ant mound ahead, a smile creeping onto his face. After an hour of hoofing it, he'd finally made it. He'd run into 7 level 12 beasts on the way and one-shot them all. That boosted him to level 9, 26980/100000, and he scored 14 attribute points, a real jackpot. Plus, he was pulling in points like crazy. A level 5 beast got you 1 point, a level 6 beast 2 points, level 12 beasts were worth 8 points, he'd bagged 56 points in just 1 hour. Here we are, the ant mound. Time to start racking up some kills. Qin Feng thought to himself, excitement bubbling up. Where the queen is, that's where you find the ant colony, and an ant colony. That's a whole lot of energy and points. Speaking of which, an hour's gone by. What's Lu Xian and the gang up to? With that thought, he pulled up the Heavenly Dao screen and checked the rankings. Sure enough, there was a list there: 911 Village Camp Gambling Points Ranking, first place, Qin Feng, 56 points, second place, Lu Xian, 9 points, third place, Longshan, 5 points, fourth place, Wu Yong, 4 points, fifth place, Lei Ju, 3 points. 6th place, Gu Ming, 2 points, total points, 93 points, nice. 93 points in 1 hour. 911 Village was killing it. 17 people contributing to the score, serious momentum. And Lu Xian, racking up 9 points all by himself, he was a force to be reckoned with in Area 1, but the gap between him and Qin Feng was just starting. Qin Feng closed the ranking screen and headed towards the ant mound. He soon reached the base of the mound, a landscape rich with ore. He scanned the ore, curiosity piqued, name Iron Oregon, Tier 0, one of the basic resources of Novice Village. Effect, can be used for various infrastructure projects in Novice Village. Whoa. This iron ore was actually a Tier 0 resource. That had to mean it was useful, that Tier 0 tea had been good for refreshment and fatigue relief, plus it gave Qin Feng 1 reputation point. He had a feeling this iron ore would come in handy down the road, and this whole ant mound was made of it. He'd just stumbled on a massive resource mine. Haha. Sweet. This was a fun discovery. Qin Feng grinned. Scritch. 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 A faint scraping sound came from the mine valley ahead. His heart did a flip. He held his breath, grabbed the handle of his knife, and crept towards the entrance of the valley. This was the territory of the gold-devouring ant queen. He couldn't afford to be careless. Reaching the valley's mouth, he ducked behind a boulder and peered into the valley. His skin crawled. He saw over 200 giant ants milling about in the valley. Each was about a meter long, jet black, and gleamed like metal. They were imposing. Most were level 12 worker ants, with a smattering of level 13 soldier ants mixed in. Even worse, these were just the outer defenses of the ant colony. At the bottom of the mine valley, a black hole led to the nest, with giant ants swarming in and out, an ant nest. The gold-devouring ant queen was inside. It was clear that taking out the queen ant wouldn't be a walk in the park. But Qin Feng was stoked. Haha. So many giant ants. That meant a boatload of points and energy. Wandering around looking for beasts, he'd barely find 10 in an hour. Here, there were hundreds. No need to hunt around. This was the reason he was winning the camp bet. Chapter 64. Soar, Ant Colony Massacre. Please subscribe. Qin Feng wasn't about to charge into the valley like a bonehead. Ant colonies were different from elephant herds. These guys weren't geniuses, but they had zero fear. They'd attack enemies hundreds of times stronger and chew them to bits. If he charged in head first, he'd get turned into a skeleton. He had to be careful and come up with a solid plan. Like they say, know your enemy and know yourself, and you'll win every time. He checked out the ants closely. Crunch. Crunch. Nearby, a worker ant gnawed a basketball-sized chunk of iron ore from the ore bed, hoisted it onto its back, and tottered towards the nest. Gold-devouring ants lived by eating iron ore. With a thought, he used his eye of true sight on the worker ant. Ferocious beast, metal-devouring worker ant, level 12, combat strength evaluation, 16 stars, characteristics, devours iron and gold, fearless, fiercely protective, talent, strength enhancement, E grade, gold induction, F grade, skill. Explosion rate, 1.2%, holy crap. 16-star combat power. This metal-devouring worker ant was tougher than a violent mammoth. The rampaging mammoth only had 15-star combat power, plus, the furious mammoth only had 1 E-grade Earth-type talent, but this metal-devouring worker ant had 2 talents. Its overall strength was way higher than the furious mammoth. Both were level 12 beasts, but there were serious differences in their power. However, the tougher the beast, the more energy it gave. So many worker ants. They were going to give him a ton of energy and help him reach level 10 faster. Qin Feng's eyes glinted with excitement. He checked out another giant ant nearby. This one was bigger and beefier than the worker ant, especially its head, which was the size of a wash basin, almost twice as big as the worker ant's head. A soldier ant. Ferocious beast, Gold-Devouring Soldier Ant. Chapter 64. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Level 13, Combat Rating, 19 stars, Traits, Iron and Gold Devourer, Fearless, Extremely Protective, Talent, Strength Boost, E Grade, Gold Sense, F Grade, Skill. Drop Rate, 1.3%, Bingo. Soldier ants are way tougher than the workers. A combat rating of 19 stars. Wait, what's that? Just then, Qin Feng spotted a massive ant crawling out of the nest. It was twice the size of a soldier ant, its body no longer pure black, but a fiery red mixed with black, and it radiated power. As soon as it emerged, it proudly raised its head, surveying everything like it was in charge. Qin Feng took a closer look. Beast, Ant General, Mutant. Level 13, Combat Rating, 23 stars, Traits, Savage, Iron and Gold Devourer, Fearless, Extremely Protective, Talent. Strength Frenzy, D Grade, Gold Enhancement, E Grade, Enhanced Touch, F Grade, Skill. Drop Rate, 13%, Holy crap. A mutant with 3 talents. This Ant General is not to be taken lightly. Of course, Qin Feng wasn't scared. He scanned the area. There were about 200 worker ants in the valley, over 40 soldier ants, and just one ant general. Who knows how many were inside the nest? Time to make a move. With that in mind, he tapped a nearby boulder. Bang! Bang! 2 taps. The sound echoed through the valley. The ant colony was instantly alert, and dozens of soldier ants turned towards the valley entrance. The worker ants didn't react, still diligently going about their business. Qin Feng was already prepared, ducking behind the boulder. The soldier ants looked, but saw nothing. Ants don't have great eyesight. If they couldn't see clearly from a distance, they'd have to get closer. Immediately, 3 gold-devouring soldier ants charged towards the entrance. Scratch! 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 They were fast, like hounds on the scent, which was pretty wild. Qin Feng held his breath, hiding, gripping his knife, ready. Soon, the 3 soldier ants reached the boulder. A flash of movement, and the first ant rounded the rock, spotting Qin Feng, but before it could react, a blade flashed. Whish! Crunch! A crisp sound. The soldier ant's steel-hard body was sliced in half, and weird fluid spilled on the ground, but the ant wasn't dead, not by a long shot. It dragged its lower half, opened its huge mandibles, and fiercely attacked Qin Feng. No way. So vicious. Ants are something else. A broken body doesn't stop them. They're way more hardcore than regular beasts. Qin Feng swung again, striking the ant's head. Crunch. The ant's head split. Dead. Scratch. Scratch. The other 2 soldier ants arrived. Whish. Whish. Qin Feng struck, slashing at their heads. Crunch. Crunch. The ant head split open. Instant kills. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Nice. 9 points a pop. 27 points in one go. Qin Feng was stoked and quickly moved to loot the corpses. Squeak. 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 The ant general in the valley sensed something amiss and let out a strange cry. A moment later, 7 or 8 soldier ants, followed by 50+ workers, hurried to the valley entrance to investigate. Scratch. 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 The valley filled with crawling sounds. Qin Feng's hearing was amazing. He didn't even need to look to know how many giant ants were coming. He knew a fight was brewing. He quickly went to work extracting. Endless extraction successful. Acquired F-rank talent, Gold Sense. Yes. Another 5 elements talent. Next, he extracted the second ant corpse. Endless extraction successful. Acquired F-rank talent, Gold Sense. The two talents are automatically superimposed and strengthened, and are evolving independently. Talent evolution failed. Your gold sense talent remains at F level. Strike 2. Qin Feng kept going, endless extraction successful. Acquired F rank talent, gold sense. The two talents are automatically superimposed and strengthened, and are evolving independently. Talent evolution successful. Your gold sense talent has been promoted to E level, gold enhancement. Yes. It worked. Evolution successful. Qin Feng was overjoyed. Scratch. 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 The ant patrol arrived. First came 7 or 8 gold-devouring soldier ants, followed by 50 or 60 giant worker ants. Qin Feng immediately attacked. Wish. 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 The blade flashed. Heads rolled. Crunch. 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 The giant ants were no match for Qin Feng. They fell the second they showed up. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Killed level 13 gold-devouring soldier ant, gained plus 9 points and plus 670 energy points. Yes. Awesome. Qin Feng's points and energy skyrocketed. He was ecstatic. At the same moment, everyone was chatting happily in the 911 channel. Awesome. Just now, a level 4 boss with E-level talent leveled up to 5. Now we have 18 masters who can score points in our village. Haha. Great. Great. Holy moly. Big news. Big news. What's up? Chapter 65. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Check out the points leaderboard. Qin Feng's crushing it. Total blowout. What? I gotta see this. Me too. Everyone immediately switched over to the leaderboard channel. The moment they got there, jaws dropped. Qin Feng's score had hit 147 points and was still climbing like crazy. Every second, it jumped. Gaining 8 points. Or 9. In the blink of an eye, it shot up to 179 points. Second place, Lu Xian, only had 12 points. Everyone was speechless. But after a few moments, the whole village erupted in cheers. Chapter 65, awesome. The rewards keep piling up. The 911 chat channel was buzzing with excitement. Ha! Unbelievable. Qin Feng is the man. Yeah. He's got 179 points all by himself. Dude, it's way more than 179. He's at 196 now. Holy crap. That's insane. Totally insane. Haha. If we keep this up, we're gonna win. We're definitely gonna win. Yeah. It's all thanks to Qin Feng. I'm such a huge fan of Qin Feng. Woo! I'm so hyped. I'm so excited I could marry him. Hold up there, sis, Qin Feng's mine. Whoa! Check it out. Qin Feng just hit over 220 points. Damn! That's fast. At this rate, we'll win the bet in less than 2 hours. Ha! Totally. If we win, we each get 50 attribute points. Just thinking about it gets me pumped. Plus, there's still that 70% resource reward. So sweet. Lu Yuan, hey everyone, let's not forget. Qin Feng did all this for us. We can't just sit back, we need to help him out too. Like, if you have any of those spirit herbs he needs, let's trade them to him. Wu Yong, whoa. Lu Yuan, you're actually making sense for once. I'm in. Lei Ju, you guys are right. We've got to give back to Qin Feng, he's putting in work for us. Yeah, you're right. Let's get on it. Ha. I just found a tier 1 spirit grass, I'll trade it to Qin Feng for 10 pounds of barbecue. I've got one too. I want to trade it for barbecue with Qin Feng, that even though a tier 1 spirit grass is worth way more than 10 pounds of barbecue, everyone was eager to donate. They wanted Qin Feng to get stronger. And they wanted to thank him. The idea spread like wildfire through the chat, everyone jumped in to help in any way they could. Meanwhile, in the 7th level beast zone, Lu Xian stared at the points leaderboard in shock. Qin Feng had 247 points, while he only had 12. Qin Feng is a beast. I can't even compare. That he left the leaderboard channel, feeling a mix of emotions. He really admired Qin Feng. Whoosh. A rustling sound came from the woods ahead. 2 level 7 beasts charged out of the jungle. Man and beasts locked eyes, seeing that Lu Xian was only a level 6 human. The beast sneered. Lu Xian grinned. Perfect. I'll trade you 2 for those tier 1 steel knives. That he waved his hand. Asterisk swish. 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 *.5 tier 1 steel knives appeared, shimmering in the light. In a split second, he focused, and the knives shot towards the beasts like guided missiles. His special ability, magnetic manipulation, let him control multiple steel knives at once, making him a formidable fighter. The more knives, the stronger he got. That was why he was so eager to get more knives from Qin Feng. Asterisk roar. Roar, star, the beasts roared and charged. The battle was on. Lu Xian had the upper hand, even against 2 beasts. With that display, he became a force to be reckoned with in Zone 1. Back in village number 77, the players from Zhonglong Country were getting worried. Man, it's been an hour and a half, and our village only has 5 points total. Yeah. We need 1,000 points to win. At this pace, when are we ever gonna get there? I'm freaking out. Me too. I'm getting cold feet. We're not actually going to lose, are we? If we lose, we're screwed. We lose 70% of our resources, plus 50 attribute points. A lot of us will die during the next test. That's terrifying. I don't want to die. Guys, I think Qin Feng set us up. Hold on. We're not giving up yet. It's the combined points of all the villages. Maybe Qin Feng's village 911 and village 34 are doing better. I hope so. That the players were anxious. Over in village number 5, Rami Miyamoto and his crew were chatting. Takeda Shin, Miyamoto-sama, after an hour and a half, our village has 27 points. Rami Miyamoto, yo sure. A good result. Nobu Takeda, Miyamoto-sama, our village is one of the most powerful in District 1. Takeda Nobuo, according to my calculations, the total points for our camp should be over 200. Takeda Nobuo, at this rate, will probably win in 6 hours. Rami Miyamoto, yo sure. Takeda-san, I agree. Takeda Shin, it is an honor to be recognized by Miyamoto-sama. Other islanders jumped into the conversation. If we hadn't lost the last bet, we'd be doing even better. Yeah. We lost 20 attributes and half our resources last time. We'd have over 40 points by now if that hadn't happened. Too bad. Miyamoto was getting embarrassed by all the talk about their last loss. He declared, we lost last time because Qin Feng cheated. I swear we'll win this time. If we lose, I'll commit seppuku. You have my word. Takeda Shin, Miyamoto-sama, why make such a serious oath? Rami Miyamoto, Takeda-san, don't try to change my mind. I swear on my honor as a samurai. There's no going back now. Miyamoto made the firm vow. He was so confident of winning that he felt safe making that promise. Arrogant and always going back on promises, those were the hallmarks of the islanders. Meanwhile, back at Anthill Mountain in village 911, at the entrance of the mine valley, Qin Feng and the ant colony were locked in a fierce battle. He'd already killed over 20 giant ants, pushing his level progress to level 9. 38560/100000, and his points to 287. It was a win-win situation with levels and points piling up. Still, the pressure was mounting. He leaned against a boulder, slashing with his long knife. Swish. Swish. Swish, the air crackled with energy, and his wind scar blades plus 100% attack speed was making all the difference. The giant ants surrounded Qin Feng, ready to bite. Thwack. Thwack. Thwack, crunch. Crunch. Crunch, the blade flashed, splitting heads and severing bodies. The ants whose heads were split open died on the spot. The ones sliced in half still lunged for Qin Feng, snapping their jaws. Chapter 66. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It's not like Qin Feng didn't want to one-shot all those giant ants, but he just couldn't. He was already feeling the pressure. Earlier, he was holding his own, facing 5 or 6 ants at a time and taking them out with his blade, but these things had no self-preservation instinct. As soon as one went down, another would immediately take its place, an endless wave of mandibles and fury. They'd crawl right over their fallen buddies, throwing themselves into the fray. This relentless push just kept escalating things. Suddenly, Qin Feng was dealing with 7 or 8 at once instead of 5 or 6, that's when he started to sweat. With his current power, he could handle 5 or 6 ants simultaneously, dispatching them quickly, but against 7 or 8, he couldn't get those instant kills. Even when he split a couple in two, they were still kicking and screaming, causing him trouble. He was barely holding back the swarm as it was. If they upped their game any more, his defenses would crumble. Thankfully, he'd wisely chosen the boulder as his backstop, preventing the ants from surrounding him completely and limiting their attack to 3 sides, so, Qin Feng went wild with his longsword. Swish. Swish. Swish, the blade flashed. Thwack. Thwack. Thwack, crunch. Crunch. Crunch, another giant ant bit the dust. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal-devouring worker ant, gaining 491 points and 620 energy. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal-devouring worker ant, gaining 8 points and 620 energy. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal-devouring worker ant, gaining 8 points and 620 energy. Notification: your personal score has reached 300 points. According to tournament rules, your team will receive bonus rewards if victorious. Bonus reward for 300 points, 20 attribute points and 1 silver treasure chest. Sweet. Bonus rewards for racking up points. 20 attribute points and a silver treasure chest. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Qin Feng was ecstatic. He suddenly recalled that the system had told him, if his score exceeded 500, those bonus awards would be doubled. Cripes. More points, more points. He needed points now. He absolutely had to get his personal score over 500. And of course, he had to lead the red team to victory in this competition, because those bonus points were only for the winning side. Losers got nothing. Screech. Screech. Screech, screech. Scritch. Scritch, the ant queen's shrill cry and the sound of scuttling ants echoed through the valley. The battle at the pass had clearly gotten her attention. She was now ordering all the worker ants to stop digging, leading a fresh wave of soldiers to reinforce the front lines. This was not good. Qin Feng felt a surge of adrenaline. Just then, something unexpected happened. Whoosh. Whoosh. Whoosh, several sounds like rushing winds suddenly came from above. Qin Feng suddenly felt a shadow pass over him. He looked up. He saw a few giant ants had somehow scaled the boulder behind him. Now they were leaping down, trying to take a bite out of him from above. Oh, crap. Qin Feng was in trouble. Now he had to worry not only about the ants swarming him from 3 sides, but also about surprise attacks from above. He couldn't defend against a full-on assault like this. Chapter 66, Title. Newbie King, Whoosh. Whoosh. Whoosh, they were coming in hot. 3 giant ants plummeted from the sky, zeroing in on him. Their pincers were snapping, jaws were wide. Zip. Zip. Zip, Qin Feng dodged like lightning, narrowly avoiding their snapping mandibles, but the ants swarming him from the front seized the opportunity to strike. he desperately swung his blade to meet them, *swish. Swish. Swish, crunch. Crunch. Crunch, the blade flashed, and Qin Feng took out 3 in a heartbeat, but the rest were too many. In a blur, 3 giant ants broke through his defenses, lunging at him, one latched onto his left leg, another his right, and the last clamped down on his left arm. Damn it, Qin Feng panicked. There was no time to dodge. Then, a thought struck him, click. Click. Click, in a flash, a set of crystalline armor formed over his entire body, shimmering into existence almost before his eyes. Suddenly, he looked like a mecha warrior, radiating raw power. He had activated the skill, Profound Crystal Armor. Screech. Screech. Screech, then, 3 muffled thuds. The 3 ants bit down on the crystal armor, but their teeth couldn't break through. Awesome. Yes. Heck yeah. Qin Feng was ecstatic. It was in that moment that he realized, between his Xianjing armor, Dragon Elephant King armor, and Dragon Elephant battle helmet, he was pretty well protected. What did he have to fear? With that thought, he dropped all pretense of defense and just went on the attack. Swish. Swish. Swish, the blade became a blur of light. The ants' heads were sliced in half, and they dropped dead in their tracks. Meanwhile, more and more ants swarmed him, tearing at his armor. Qin Feng didn't bother dodging or blocking. He just let them gnaw, focusing solely on offense. He wasn't wasting time on defense anymore. Every saved second was a chance to kill more ants. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch, another ant fell, vaporized instantly, its energy flashing white. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal devouring worker ant, gaining 8 points and 620 energy. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal devouring worker ant, gaining 8 points and 620 energy. Successfully eliminated a level 12 metal devouring worker ant, gaining 8 points and 620 energy. Qin Feng's energy level soared. His score shot up. Switching tactics had doubled his killing speed. In the chat channel, everyone was in shock. Look. Check the leaderboard. Qin Feng's score is going through the roof. Wow. Before, it was increasing by 7 or 8 points per second, but now it's 15 or 16. His growth rate has doubled. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Qin Feng is a beast. Everyone was blown away. In just 3 minutes, Qin Feng's score leaped from 300 to over 430, the speed was terrifying. People were speechless. At that moment, more and more ants massed at the base of the mountain, and the more Qin Feng killed, the stronger he felt. Seeing his score and energy levels skyrocket, he couldn't stop grinning. Chapter 67. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the blink of an eye, he wiped out over 50 ant colonies, leaving only a handful. His experience bar jumped to level 9, 5170/100000. His personal score shot up to 467. Just as Qin Feng started to relax, the Anteater General arrived, leading the remaining ant army. Whoosh. The Anteater General was incredibly fast, bursting from the colony and lunging at Qin Feng. The oversized creature was easily over 6 feet tall, its massive mandibles glinting, capable of slicing through metal. The Anteater General opened its jaws, aiming for Qin Feng's neck. Get lost. Qin Feng swung his blade. Swish. The sword flashed, and sensing danger, the Anteater General instantly triggered its defense. Clang. 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 Black steel armor materialized over its entire body. Clang. The impact resonated as Qin Feng felt a jolt of numbness up his arm. Damn. This Anteater General had serious armor. Crack. A split appeared in the black armor. The blade had bitten into the ant's head by more than half a foot. A split second later, the Anteater General's bulk was sent flying. Bang. It crashed to the ground, bowling over a giant ant. Simultaneously, dozens of soldier ants swarmed Qin Feng. He whirled his long sword, hacking and slashing. Swish. 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 Crunch. 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 Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Notice, you have reached 500 personal points. If your faction wins, you will receive an individual point reward. Notice, reaching 500 points now grants an additional reward of 40 attribute points and 2 silver treasure chests. Sweet. The personal point rewards doubled. Awesome. This is great. Qin Feng was ecstatic. Squeak. 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 The anteater general staggered to its feet. Despite the head wound, it wasn't dead. The damaged armor healed, becoming whole again. It stared at Qin Feng, fear in its eyes, hesitant to attack. Then, it emitted a strange cry. The sound triggered a change in the ant colony, drastically altering the battlefield. A swarm of giant ants continued to attack Qin Feng, swarming and trying to pull him down. Another group began stacking themselves around the perimeter, forming a wall. One giant ant climbed atop another, piling higher and higher. Qin Feng looked on, puzzled. In moments, a giant ant wall, over 60 feet high, rose around him. Squeak. 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 The anteater general cried out again. Boom. The ant wall collapsed inward, directly onto Qin Feng. Oh, crap. Qin Feng swung his sword wildly, but he couldn't stop the avalanche of ants. Instantly, he was buried. The anteater general was trying to crush him alive beneath the weight of the colony. Swish. 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 Blades flashed. Qin Feng cut down several ants in quick succession, but then he realized he was in trouble. There were too many ants. He couldn't kill them all. They seized their chance to bite, clamping down on his arms, legs, neck, and waist. Those that managed to get a grip tugged and pulled, trying to rip him apart. Even if they couldn't pierce his armor, while they couldn't seriously hurt him, their combined strength limited his movement and speed. Worse, these ants weren't afraid to die. Many, even dead, still clung to him, dragging him down. Almost instantly, Qin Feng was covered with ants, dead and alive, making it nearly impossible to move, let alone fight back. The tables had turned. This was truly ants killing an elephant. Squeak. 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 The anteater general was elated. It screeched and charged. Qin Feng could barely move. It was the perfect moment for revenge. Whoosh. A flash of light. It closed on Qin Feng in a heartbeat, but just then, something unexpected happened. Boom. Qin Feng ignited in raging flames, reaching 10 feet high. He was like a god wreathed in fire. The black-red flames, tinged with blue, radiated scorching power. This was hellfire. The fully awakened sea-level flame. Power surged. Everywhere. Squeak. 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 The ants began to scream. They melted in the flames, falling away from Qin Feng. Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Killed level 13 gold devouring soldier ant, plus 9 points, plus 670 energy. Awesome. This was Qin Feng's trump card. Hellfire drained energy fast, and he couldn't use it constantly, but he had to now. Whoosh. The anteater general lunged again. Swish. Qin Feng slashed. His blade was wreathed in hellfire. Crack. A crisp snap. The blade sliced through the black armor and split the anteater general's head in two. Killed level 13 anteater general, mutation level plus 2000 energy. Killed level 13 anteater general, mutation level plus 20 points. Chapter 68. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Jackpot. Killing that level 13 mutant anteater general got him a bronze treasure chest. Jackpot again. Another anteater general bites the dust, +3 to his reputation. Damn straight. 20 points for each anteater general. Sweet. Qin Feng was pumped. Then the system chimed in, announcement, Novice Qin Feng's reputation exceeds 30. Awarded the title Novice King. Blessed by the heavens. Announcement, congrats to Qin Feng, Novice King. Strength increased by 20. Announcement, congrats to Qin Feng, Novice King. Agility increased by 20. Announcement, congrats to Qin Feng, Novice King. Constitution increased by 20. Announcement, congrats to Qin Feng, Novice King. Energy increased by 20. A beam of pure white light shot down, bathing Qin Feng in its glow, his stats instantly skyrocketed across the board. No freaking way. This was actually happening. Talk about hitting the mother lode. Awesome. Totally awesome. Back in 9/11 Village, the announcement hit everyone like a bomb. The whole place went nuts. Chapter 67, Victory is ours. The white light faded as quickly as it appeared. Qin Feng felt like a god, still buzzing. He dove back into the ant swarm, boom. Crash. Bang. He was a one-man inferno. The giant ants couldn't even get close, their swarm tactics completely useless, swords flashed, fire raged, crunch. Crack. Splatter. Giant ants dropped like flies. And every kill sent a jolt of energy. Level 12 metal devouring worker ant slain. +8 points, +620 energy. Level 12 metal devouring worker ant slain. +8 points, +620 energy. Level 12 metal devouring worker ant slain. +8 points, +620 energy. Qin Feng was tearing it up. Points and energy were raining down. Life was good. Meanwhile, in the chat channel, everyone was losing their minds. Whoa. Qin Feng is the Novice King. Novice King. You need over 30 reputation for that. How'd he pull that off? Seriously. Reputation is a pain. I'm level 4 and still at 0. Tell me about it. I'm level 5 with 1 lousy point. And that was for taking down a mutant. Reputation is impossible. Qin Feng has 30+. That's insane. Qin Feng is a legend. Respect. Total respect. Little sister admires you, Qin Feng. Dude. Check the leaderboard. Qin Feng's got 600 points. Holy crap, he does. No way. It's over 700 now. Blazing fast. He's unstoppable. So strong. Oh my god. 750 points. Wait. 766. Unbelievable. 783. 800. He just broke 800. This is getting scary. That the chat was blowing up, words failed them. Down at the foot of the mountain, the ants were history. Qin Feng was on a killing spree, and then, another system message, reminder, personal score exceeds 800. Victory in your faction earns bonus points. Reminder, bonus rewards for 800 points adjusted. 80 stat points, 3 silver treasure chests. Yes. Sweet. The rewards kept getting better. Of course, he had to win the bet first. To win, one camp had to reach 1000 points first. Village 911 was at 867, only 133 points away. Add in villages 34 and 77, and they were golden. Victory was in sight. Points. Points. Gotta get the points. Gotta win. Hyped beyond belief, Qin Feng moved like a whirlwind. His blade was sharp, his strikes precise. Slash. Chop. Slice. Screams of dying ants filled the air. Level 12 metal devouring worker ant slain. +8 points, +620 energy. Level 12 Metal Devouring Worker Ant slain. Plus 8 points, plus 620 energy. Level 12 Metal Devouring Worker Ant slain. Plus 8 points, plus 620 energy. The valley was littered with ant corpses, scorched earth everywhere. He'd wiped out nearly 200 ants, especially with the anteater general gone. The colony was in chaos. Qin Feng showed no mercy. The ants were running scared. They were even trying to escape into their nest. No chance. Qin Feng was on their tail. He chased them right to the entrance. Only 3 ants remained, scrambling for safety. Qin Feng closed the gap, swinging twice. Slash. Chop. Level 12 Metal Devouring Worker Ant slain. Plus 8 points, plus 620 energy. Level 12 Metal Devouring Worker Ant slain. Plus 8 points, plus 620 energy. 2 more down. 1 left. Whoosh. He lunged, blade ready. Then, the announcement that changed everything. Regional announcement: the red camp wins the bet. Victory goes to the red team. Boom. The message hit village 911 like a party cannon. Yes. They won. All the rewards were his. Qin Feng was in ecstasy. He brought his blade down, cleaving the last ant in half. Level 12 Metal Devouring Worker Ant slain. Plus 620 energy. Meanwhile, back in Novice Village 77, of the 3 villages from the Dragon Kingdom, Village 77 was the weakest. Chapter 69. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Village 77 chat channel was a total mess. Emergency. Zhou Yan got jumped by a level 5 beast and is running for his life. Guys, back him up. We're close. We're on our way to intercept the beast. Crap. This is bad. First Lin, you got messed up by a level 5 beast, now it's Zhou Yan. How many people in our village can even take on a level 5 beast? Seriously. It's tough. Even level 5 people have trouble with level 5 beasts. It's not shocking that they can't win. Turns out, Zhou Yan and Lin Yu were both level 5 powerhouses, 2 of the 3 top fighters in Village 77. Well, Zhou Yan and Lin Yu are both hurt, they're not gonna score any points. That stinks. Looks like Yang Yichao is our only hope for points. Yang Yichao was the strongest in Village 77, but even he was only level 5. Dude, Yang Yichao can't do it alone. It's been 3 hours and our village has only scratched up 8 points. We need 1,000 points to win. How are we supposed to make that happen? We're screwed. 90% chance we're gonna lose. No. I don't wanna lose. My little sister is only level 1. Her total stats are only 41 points. If we lose, we'll get docked 50 points. If I don't have enough, I'll die. Oh, God. I'm also level 1, only got 43 points total. I don't want to lose. I don't want to die. If we don't have enough attribute points, are we just gonna poof out of existence? Hey, get a grip. What are you even talking about? I didn't say anything nasty. I'm just freaking out. It's all Qin Feng's fault. That dirtbag tricked us. Totally. I think he scammed us. Ugh. What do we do? I'm terrified. I don't want to die yet. Hey, don't cry. If you die, haunt Qin Feng as a ghost. But the second those words were out, a regional announcement blasted across the village. Regional announcement: the red camp is the first to hit 1,000 points. Congrats to the red team for winning. Boom. Everyone was stunned. What? The red team won? They were on the red team. But they only had 8 points. That's nowhere near 1,000 points. How was that even possible? Boom. The chat channel exploded in a second. Holy crap. We won. Am I hearing things? You heard right. We actually won. How is this possible? How did we pull this off? Then, Tiandao chimed in again, regional announcement, congrats to villages 9-11, 34, and 77 of the red camp for winning the bet. Announcing the red square points ranking now, boom. Everyone was floored, no way. Seriously? We actually won. Village 77 went wild. The place was going nuts. This was the most amazing surprise. Then Tiandao announced the ranking of the red team's points, listing them one by one above the chat channel. Everyone stared at it. The red team points ranking, first place, Qin Feng, village 9-11, 897 points, second place, Lu Xian, village 9-11, 21 points, third place, Longshan, village 9-11, 11 points, fourth place, Wu Yong, village 9-11, 10 points, fifth place, Gu Ming, village 9-11, 9 points, sixth place, Lei Ju, village 9-11, 9 points, seventh place, Lu Yuan, village 9-11, 9 points, after. Seeing this, everyone's jaws dropped, the chat room went insane. OMG. Qin Feng scored star 897 star points. Is that even humanly possible? That guy's a freaking god. I'm speechless. I am in awe. I wanna worship him. Yeah. We all blamed him before. OMG. So excited. Now my little sister won't die. Look. The top 10 are all from village 911. Holy cow. Seriously. 24 people from village 911 are on the list. So many people in that village can score. They're beasts. Too strong. Village 911 is too strong. Yang Yichao, village 911 is nuts. With my 6 points, I only rank 14th. In village 911, I wouldn't even crack the top 10, but even the top dog of village 77, Yang Yichao, had to chime in. Everyone was amazed. Village 911 was just on another level. Not only did they have a superstar like Qin Feng, but the whole village was full of strong players. At the same time, village 34 was also speechless. They were staring at the rankings in shock. Village 34 wasn't doing much better than 77, they only had 4 level 5 fighters in their village, they only scraped together 15 points in 3 hours, and their top guy, Lu Ziyuan, only scored 7 points, that only put him at 11th on the list, not even in the top 10, Lu Ziyuan. Holy crap. Village 911 is just too good. Lu Ziyuan was blown away. Boss Lu, that Qin Feng is the scariest. Yeah. That guy's practically a god. No wonder he only chose 3 villages. He knew what he was doing. He only picked us because we're all from the Dragon Kingdom. Otherwise, 911 villages could wipe the floor with the 24 villages across from them. True that. Absolutely. We owe Qin Feng a huge debt. A guy like Qin Feng. He's a role model for the whole Dragon Kingdom. And village 911. That's the kind of village our Dragon Country should have. Village 34 was cheering. At the same time, Tiandao sent out another announcement. Congrats to all members of village 911, village 34, and village 77 for getting 50 free attribute point rewards. Announcement. Congrats to village 911, village 34, and village 77, all resources have doubled. Announcement. Congrats to Qin Feng. You led novice village 911 to win the bet and gained 5 reputation. Announcement. Congrats to Qin Feng. Your personal points reached 800 points, get 80 attribute point reward. Announcement. Congrats to Qin Feng. Your personal points reached 800 points, get 3 silver treasure chest rewards. Chapter 68 Heavy casualties in various countries, the golden treasure chest appears. At the same time, ants were gathering at the foot of the mountain. Qin Feng was overjoyed when he heard Tiandao's message. Tiandao chimed in again, reminder, you initiated this bet, so all rewards you get are doubled. Congrats on doubling your reputation. Reputation plus 10. Congrats on doubling your betting rewards. Attributes plus 100 points. Congrats on doubling your personal points reward. Attributes plus 160 points. Congrats on doubling your personal points reward. 6 silver treasure chests. Holy crap. Doubled. Everything was doubled. Ha ha ha. That's awesome. Qin Feng was thrilled. This was the best surprise ever. Then, a beam of light descended from the sky and landed on him, boom. His stats were shooting up and down, and he gained 100 points in the blink of an eye. Then, a second beam of light fell. His attribute points went up again, gaining 160 points in a blink of an eye. Chapter 70. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Right after that, the third beam of light hit. 6 silver treasure chests descended one by one along the beam. Meanwhile, villages 911, 34, and 77 were rocked. Beams of white light rained down from the sky, enveloping everyone. Stats went up across the board, instantly boosted by 50 free points. The 3 villages erupted in cheers. Village 34, especially, went wild. 50 points. I just gained 50 stat points. Ha. Me too. 50 points. Awesome. We lost 20 points before, but now we're up 50. That's a net gain of 30. Yeah. This is amazing. It's all thanks to Qin Feng saving us. Qin Feng is a freaking god. I'm so touched. I want to make Qin Feng my boss. I'm heading to village 911 to be his underling. Me too. But how do we get to village 911? Don't sweat it. Once the newbie trials are over, all the starter villages in District 1 will open up. We'll meet Qin Feng then. Awesome. I can't wait to meet Qin Feng. Thinking about it makes me want to scream, that the people of village 34 were overflowing with gratitude and admiration for Qin Feng. At the same time, village 77 was also celebrating. They worshipped Qin Feng too, without even realizing it. Qin Feng had become a legend in the villages of the Dragon Kingdom. Meanwhile, in Village 5's chat channel, Takeda Shin was checking their point progress. Takeda Shin. Miyamoto-sama, we're at 62 points. Miyamoto Lang, Yoshi. Excellent. At this rate, I won't get to commit seppuku. What a shame. Miyamoto Rang was losing it, but before he could say anything else, a system notification appeared. Regional announcement. The red camp is the first to reach 1,000 points. The blue team has failed. What? The blue team lost? Miyamoto Lang was stunned. Takeda Shin was speechless. They couldn't believe it. But then, another system announcement. Announcement. Village 5's bet has failed. Everyone loses 50 stat points. Announcement. Village 5 has failed to gamble. 70% of all resources will be deducted. Oh my god. It was real. Idiots. Ugh. Miyamoto Rang was so enraged he spat blood. Then, the sky shook, and black beams of light descended. The people of Village 5 lost 50 stat points. Screams echoed throughout the village. Announcement. Newbie Yamamoto Taro's stat points have dropped below 0, and his life has ended. Announcement. Novice Akita Keiko's stat points have dropped below 0, and her life has ended. Announcement. Novice Fujiwara Nanako's stat points have dropped below 0, and her life has ended. In an instant, over 100 people in Village 5 died. They lost 20 stat points in the last bet, and now another 50, that's a total of 70 points, wiping out everyone below level 2. Even the level 2 players barely had a handful of stats left. The Village 5 chat channel was filled with cries. Oh my god. I only have 7 stat points left. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Wah. Announcement. Using an adult body as the standard, a combined 4-dimensional stat below 10 points results in paralysis and immobility. Announcement. Using an adult body as the standard, a combined 4-dimensional stat between 10 and 30 points results in disability and a combat power rating of 0.5 stars. Now everyone understood, and the wailing intensified. Over 400 people in Village 5 now had a combined 4-dimensional stat below 30, they were now paralyzed or crippled. The same scene played out in other blue camp villages. Curses filled the sky as fake squid, baga, and axi bar echoed throughout the blue camp villages. With the loss of stat points, many people died instantly. Many others became paralyzed or crippled. These same jerks who used to call the people of Longwa sick men were now sick themselves. After the stat deduction, countless forests, trees, exotic flowers, and beasts vanished from the 24 blue camp villages, and tons of resources disappeared. The blue camp was in full-blown panic. Having lost 70% of their resources, they were in for a rough time. Meanwhile, back in village 911, ants were gathering at the foot of the mountain. Qin Feng had collected the 6 silver treasure chests and stashed them in his storage ring. Suddenly, the ant mountain shook. Boom. 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 The entire mountain range slowly expanded, spreading outwards, and new veins of or appeared resources were doubling. The whole ant colony was tier 0 iron ore. The base resources had doubled. The ant mountain tripled in size, stretching for miles. That's what everything doubles meant. Qin Feng was ecstatic. Village 911 was now incredibly rich. Even the resources of 20 other villages couldn't match it. Sand. 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 There were crawling sounds in the valley. Qin Feng followed the noise. Among the ant corpses, a few half-sized giant ants were struggling to move. They were still alive. Even when an ant is cut in half, it's hard to kill, unless you chop off its head. In the chaos of the battle, some ants didn't die instantly. Qin Feng scanned the area, spotting about 7 or 8 half-ants crawling weakly. He rushed over and slashed at the nearest one. Gotcha. Successfully killed a level 12 metal-devouring worker ant, gaining plus 620 energy points. You have been promoted to level 10. Your strength stat increased by 10 points. Your agility stat increased by 10 points. Your BMI increased by 10 points. Your energy stat increased by 10 points. You gained 5 free attribute points. What? Level up. Finally. Yes. Qin Feng was overjoyed. Announcement: newbie Qin Feng has reached level 10. The first person to complete the newbie assessment will be rewarded with a golden treasure chest. The news spread like wildfire. The whole village was shocked. Announcement: level 10 newcomers have appeared in this village, and the private chat channel of this village is automatically activated. Announcement: level 10 newcomers have appeared in this village, and this village mission, Future Village Chief, D-level public mission, is automatically activated. What? A D-rank public quest. Qin Feng's eyes lit up. OM. Another beam of light fell from the sky. A golden treasure chest descended. Chapter 69, The Village Chief. Future God Lord. Golden treasure chest.